Okay friends, we're going to paint our portrait now. So at your table you have some tempera paint, your water cup, your sponge, and then you want to grab two brushes, a big thick brush and a skinnier brush for smaller details. You also have a mixing plate, a paint palette, to mix up different colors to match your skin, your hair, and all the details of you. So I'm gonna start first with my skin color. Now you'll see in your tray, I have a couple different skin colors in here, but not very many. I have a peachish skin color and a brownish skin color. Now, if this peach matches you, you can use it. If this brown matches you, you can use it. But what if you want your skin to be lighter or darker than these two colors? Remember, we learned that when you want a skin color to be lighter, you take that color and you mix it with white. So if I need this peach to be lighter for my skin, then I will take this peach, wash my brush, take some white, mix it in until I get the right skin color for me. If I need the skin color to be darker, I can take brown and mix it with a tiny bit of black to make that skin color darker. Remember, you don't need a lot of black. Black is a very dark color. So you can play around with these colors and mix up your own unique skin color. I am going to use this peachy color that I mixed up with the white because my skin is pretty light. And I have a good pile here. I need a lot. So actually I'm going to mix up just a little bit more to make sure I have enough. I don't want to run out. All right, so you mix your color in the middle of your paint palette so that you have a lot of space and you get a lot of color on there. You should have, see how much color I have? A lot, because you have a big space to paint. So now when I paint my skin color, I'm gonna start on the big areas like my cheeks and use my thick brush. I'm gonna go around my mouth. I'm not gonna touch it though, because I don't wanna cover it up. Around my chin, pressing smoothly with my big thick brush. I'm gonna go around my forehead. Don't run into the spot where my hair is going to go. Around my eyes and my eyebrows in those big spaces. And I can even go down on my nose a little bit. Now, when I finish doing all those big areas, it's a good idea then to now switch to my skinnier brush, because now I have a lot of small areas. The big brush might not be the best thing to use. I'm gonna get that color on my skinny brush, and I'm gonna try my best to use the tippy toes of the brush, holding my brush like a pencil, and go around all those details. Instead of covering them up, I'm going around them. If you cover them up a little bit, it's okay, because we're actually going to outline some of these things with a black color, so don't worry. I actually think I'm going to cover up a little bit of those eyelashes and go back over them with black, so that's okay. But I'm not going to cover up the inside of the eye, because that's going to be a different color. Go around my eyelashes. Those are going to be a different color, not peach. They're actually going to be the color of my hair. Okay, I think I did a pretty good job. The only spot I missed is actually the eyelid. So your eyelid is going to be the same color as your skin. Okay. Oh, and I forgot my ears. Cover in my ears, nice and smooth. Oh, and I just forgot one more thing. I forgot my neck. I'm gonna switch back to my big brush. And I'm covering my necklace, that's okay. I'll go back over that with a different color. I can still see the pencil lines. Okay, I finished my skin color. I can wash my brushes off now. Now, I am going to paint my eyes. So I'm gonna actually take my skinny brush again, get it nice and clean. Now, we're gonna start with the colorful part of the eye. That's the biggest circle. I have blue eyes, so I'm actually gonna take blue and mix it with a little bit of white, because my eyes are not super dark blue, but a little bit lighter blue. And I'm gonna take that skinny brush and paint in just around the big circle. And okay, I pretty much finished painting the colorful part of the eye. Now I need to wash my brush and get a little bit of black. The inside of your eye, this dot, is black, dark black. So I'm just gonna use the tippy toes of my brush and color in that circle. Okay. Now we're gonna paint the mouth. Your mouth can be whatever color you like, pink, red, pinkish red, peachish pink. I'm gonna actually take red and mix it with a little bit of peach to make this kind of like a lighter reddish color, almost like a pinky color. And I'm gonna paint my lips with that pinky color, top and bottom. Now I don't need to paint these little lines here. We're gonna outline those with black. Okay, the hair is next. We're gonna paint our hair now. Now I have blonde hair. That means it's kind of yellowish, but a little bit mixed with brown. Some people might have brown hair, some people might have black hair or red hair. It's up to you. You can mix your own unique hair color. So I'm gonna take yellow and I'm gonna mix it with a tiny bit of brown so it's not as bright, because I don't have bright yellow hair, I have blonde hair. So it's kind of mixed with a little bit of brown. Now I'm gonna paint this spot on the top here first. This is the hair that's on the top of my head. Now after I've painted that, I'm gonna show you how to paint different types of hairstyles, because my hair is much longer than this. Now, if I was a boy who had short hair, I could just bring my hair down to my ears like this, and I could stop. That would be perfectly fine. But my hair is longer, so I'm actually gonna take this color and I'm gonna go down past my ears. My hair is actually all the way to my shoulders. So I'm just gonna bring this color down. It's okay if it goes over your face a little bit, because we know that hairs kind of have their own plan. They go all over the place sometimes. All right, all the way down there. Now my hair on this side, all the way down to my shoulders. Now if I ran out of color, that's okay, because the cool thing about hair is actually there's so many different colors in our hair. So if I mixed up a little bit more brown and yellow together, and the color was a little bit different from the hair I just painted, that's okay, because hairs have all these different colors in them. We call that dimension. It's like all the little shadows in your hair and all the little light spots in your hair where the light hits your hair. Now my hair's pretty thick, so I'm gonna cover my ears up a little bit. You can see they're kind of sticking out a little bit. If you wanna keep covering up all your ears, that's fine. Sometimes our hair covers our ears. I might even put a little bit of yellow in here. Ooh, some little highlight streaks. I like that. Dimension. All right, now my hair is done, but did you know that your eyebrows are the exact same color as your hair? So I'm actually gonna take that color and just go swipe and swipe. Awesome. Add a little bit more color to that so it's a little bit thicker. Okay, we're almost done. We're gonna paint our shirt and the background and then do a little bit of outlining for those little spots of the eyes, nose, and mouth. You can mix up a unique color for your shirt, whatever you like. I'm just gonna use this light purple color and go around carefully all the way to the edge and down. You should have a placemat down on your table, so it's okay if you go off your paper onto the placemat. All right, now I'm gonna choose a different color for the background. I don't want it to be the same color because I don't want my shirt to blend into the background. So I think I will just do a darker color like this dark blue. And I'm gonna take that color and go around all my details, around my hair, around my ears, around my shoulders. And if you wanted to add some details to your background or to your shirt, you could do that. Like for example, you could add a pattern to your shirt with your skinny brush. If you like, you could put a pattern in the background of your art. Maybe I want to do like a white polka dot pattern. That is totally up to you. You can do whatever you want in the background of your art and make it nice and fancy, or you can just keep it simple. It's totally up to you. All right, friends, now that my painting is a little bit more dry, I'm going to take a black crayon and I'm going to go back in and outline some things just so I can see the line details a little bit brighter. I'm gonna start with my eyes. So on my eyes here, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to go back over those eyelashes that got a little bit covered up by my paint. I can still see them poking out under the paint because my peach paint was really light. So I'm going to do that for each side here. Remember, don't do this if you can see that your paint is shiny and wet, because you don't want to mess up any of the paint that you carefully painted. I'm also going to outline the eyelids and the second curve and the bottom curve. This just makes my eyes stand out a little bit more. I'm going to do the same thing for this eye, the top curve. You can still see those lines a little bit poking through the skin. And the bottom curve, 1, 2, and 3. There we go. All right, next I'm going to do my nose and my mouth. You can start with whichever one you want. I'm going to go back in and outline those little smile lines. And if you want, you can even do the curve on the inside and the lips on the top and bottom. I'm just going to do that. And then your nose, I'm going to go in and outline that curve. Remember, you can just keep it just like that, that little curve, or you can do the bridge of your nose like this, and the little nostrils. All right, I'm finished with my portrait. I am going to put this on the drying rack. Make sure your name is on it somewhere, either on the back, or you could write your name on the bottom, on your shirt here, with your black crayon or your pencil. You could do it on the top here, wherever you have space, but just make sure your name is on your portrait, and then you are finished.